Hi 4A, hi 4B, it's Miss Dearie. It is Friday, and we are here for Miss Dearie from a distance for our social studies lesson for today. So we want to start by making sure that we have written our definitions correctly. So I'm going to go over those with you from page 447. Remember, where do we look up our definitions? In the glossary. So let's talk about these words. Patriotism is love of country. So a patriot is one who loves one's country. Our next word is monuments. A monument is something that is built to remind people of the past. Your book gave you examples like Mount Rushmore, maybe the Lincoln Memorial, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, the Statue of Liberty. Those sorts of things are monuments. So then we have democracy. A democracy is a form of government in which the people rule by making decisions themselves and by electing leaders to make decisions for them. So that's what democracy means. Remember, in America, we are a republic, right? So I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. So in a republic, we elect officials to make decisions for us. So we choose a person that we think is going to be the best representative of our thoughts and our ideas, and they are the ones that help make the decisions for us. Think if every single person in America had to go to Washington every time that they needed to make a decision and every person had to vote on every single thing, nothing would get done, right? So what do? We choose people. How do we choose the people? We truly, when you're old enough to vote, you need to think, who of all the candidates is the person that I think is going to make the decisions most like I would? That's the person you need to pick. That way you know that they're going to be making decisions that you are going to agree with and like. Majority rule. This is the way of deciding things when whatever has the most votes, so to speak, is the winner. So if we say, okay, we're going to play a game, let's vote. And whatever children pick the thing that has the most votes, that's what will win. So let's say it's Monopoly or Life. And 20 people pick Monopoly and 10 people pick Life. We're going to play Monopoly. Why? Majority rules. So that is the end of our definitions for that lesson. So that was easy. That was quick. We got through that. Now, what we need to think about for today is the lesson review on page 451. Let's take a look. The cause and effect focus skill, we don't have to do that, so let's do that one together because you're not going to have to do that one tonight. It says, how do the rights that people have in the United States affect their responsibilities as citizens? And that's kind of interesting to think about. So the United States citizens have the responsibility to work to preserve their rights. Interesting, right? Let's look at number 1. I'm going to kind of talk us through 1, 2, 3, and 4 because you're going to be doing these on your own. Number 1 says, what helps unite people living in the United States? That's a big idea question. Number 2, what does the word, or what does each word in the term majority rule mean? So you have to write the word majority means and the word rule means, and then essentially when you put those together, you have majority rule and what that means together. Number 3, how do Americans make decisions about their government? So we just kind of talked about that a little bit, but you can go back in your book. Remember, everything is labeled in sections to help you answer those questions. And number 4, what are some ways you can be a responsible citizen even though you're not old enough to vote? Well, there's a lot of choices in terms of ways that you can be a responsible citizen that have nothing to do with voting. So you guys have plenty of things that you can think about there to put down for your answers. Let's take a look at workbook 119. Workbook 119. So it says a united country. During the War of 1812, Francis Scott Key stood on the deck of his ship watching the British fire rockets and bombs at Fort McHenry, which guarded Baltimore in Maryland. At dawn the next day, the American flag still flew over the fort. Key wrote a poem describing the battle and his patriotic feelings. Key's poem was set to music and became very popular. In 1931, the United States government officially declared Key's song the national anthem. It has helped unite Americans ever since. It says, read the first verse of the Star-Spangled Banner below, then follow the instructions at the bottom of the page. So we always sing the Star-Spangled Banner, but do we think about what the words in the Star-Spangled Banner mean? So I'm going to read it. Follow along with me while I read it. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? So what does that mean? So he's saying, hey, the dawn's early light, that's when the morning is coming. And he's saying that at the twilight's last gleaming, we were still very proud over the ramparts, whose broad stripes and bright stars, the flag, right? Stripes, bright stars, through the perilous fight, or the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? And does it? Does that star-spangled banner still wave? Yes, it does. So when we think about the words, we think about what it really means, and we think about the fact that he was standing there watching this battle happen and wondering, because it's nighttime, what happened? To wait. He had to wait until the sun came up, and then what did he see? The flag, right? What that must have felt like. Clearly we see his emotion was strong enough for him to write this poem, which then was set to music, which is now our national anthem, and people sing it every day across America, still to this day, and God willing, forever into the future. Whenever you think about songs or music or even poems, it's interesting to think that songwriters truly are poets, because what they're really doing is taking a poem and setting it to music. So if you've ever written a song or you enjoy songs, singing songs, you are a fan of poetry. So you're really going to enjoy Miss O's classes when you're in 7th and 8th grade when she's teaching you about poetry. Now for numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, it gives us some very clear directions. It says things like underline for number 1, circle for number 2, underline twice for number 3, number 4, on a separate sheet of paper, write a short poem or a verse to a song about an experience that made you feel proud to be an American. So you can do that in your notebook, and short is fine. You know, if you want it to be a little bit longer, that's okay too. For A, you know what I'm going to say. Let's not write a 20-page dissertation, a song with 18 verses. But, you know, let's not write something that's 3 words long. You know, let's find a happy medium where we are giving the correct amount of content to make it make sense. But you can do that right in your notebook. If you want to email it to me, if you want to type it and email it, that's fine. I'd be happy to read them. If you tell me, sing this song to the beat of, I don't know, the Star Spangled Banner, or God Bless America, or Baby Shark, any song, and then in my head I can be singing it to the beat, to the beat, to the beat, to the beat. It's that Baby Shark, Baby Shark. Remember for A, we talked about washing our hands and singing Baby Shark, do, 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 Baby Shark, and then going into Mommy Shark, and then we had our 20 seconds. So whatever beat you want to set your song to, or make up your own, that's fine. If you want to email it to me, you can do that. So tonight, you're going to do those lesson review questions. You're going to do workbook 119, which is very, very simple. You're just following those little directions and then writing a little song. And then today we get to review the South Central States capitals, abbreviations, and locations. The first one's Baton Rouge, Louisiana, LA. We know that one. Then we have Austin, Texas, TX. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, okay. And then Little Rock, not Big Stone, Arkansas, it's Kansas with AR in front, AR, Arkansas, right? We said that's where the pirates are from, Arkansas. So that's it for social studies for today. You guys have a wonderful weekend. It's Friday. And I will see you guys on Miss Dearie from a Distance on Monday. So y'all take care. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. Enjoy this time at home. Enjoy this different way of learning. And I will see you guys later. Take care for A and for B. Bye, guys.